My name is Abdulsalam, and for the past 2 years, everything I've created came from a single device, a simple phone. A phone that became my eye, my tool, my companion, and sometimes my only chance. My creative story did not start with photography. Long before I held the camera, long before I edited a single frame, I was just a kid who loved beautiful things. While other kids were dreaming of becoming doctors, lawyers, and all of that, I only loved to be an architect. So I saw beauty in structure, in angle, in the words details. Then, in my 100 level days, I discovered photography from my roommate, Abdullah. So at the time, he was using a Spark 8 Pro or something like that. And then he used to take pictures of people. And I was like, if this guy can achieve this with just his phone, this kind of pictures, then it's something that I can achieve. Then I was inspired by him.
So what are the limitations, or how did you overcome your limitations?
Okay. Over time, my device became more than just a phone. It became a weapon in my hands, a tool through which I could express my vision. But it was not easy. The Redmi Note 12 had its limits. The colors were not always accurate. The dynamic range struggled in harsh light. Sometimes the autofocus would haunt and I would miss the moment. But instead of complaining, I learned to fight back. The first thing I did was I downloaded Lightroom. I taught myself how to recover shadows, balance highlights, bring out textures that the phone's native processing crushed. I spent hours tweaking sliders, building presets, understanding color science. Every constraint became a lesson. Every limitation forced me to see better, compose tighter, think faster. I realized something. Creativity is never bound by tools. It's bound by vision and determination. And I had both.
So what are your opportunities, or the first opportunity that you had first?
Opportunities came in small but meaningful ways. On March 14th, 2024, one of my classmates called me and she was like, at the time, she was the social director for my department and they had a freshers orientation, for the freshmen. And then she told me that she needed me to take the pictures and videos for them. So at first, it was my first real gig. I did not have a professional camera. I did not have a crew. Just me, my phone, and that was all. But in the end, I captured laughter, energy, and memories for others. And when I delivered the photos, people were amazed. They did not see a phone. They saw the moments I gave them. Then, on April 14, 2024, my big brother called me, Kogo share the booze, and he asked me to help him to photograph his event. I was terrified. Would I really handle this? But I showed up. I walked through my fear and produced images and videos that told stories of people, food, and celebration. That day, I learned that professionalism is not about gear. It's about showing up and delivering. These small wins built my confidence. They proved that I could do this, that I was doing this.
Your personal photo project. What about your personal photo project?
Okay, my personal photo project is Lasso. And it was very personal. I decided to photograph every significant landmark on my campus, Lagos State University. I made a list on my phone's lock screen. Every building, every iconic spot. And over the course of a year, I captured them all. But I don't just take one shot and then move on. I revisited them. I found new angles, new lights, new stories, some buildings I photographed twice, 3 times, just waiting for the right moment. This project was not for a client. It wasn't for a grade. It was for me to prove that I could commit to something, finish it, and make it beautiful. And when I completed that list, I realized I had found my aesthetic voice. I had learned to see.
What about random moments that made you better?
Okay, so some of my best lessons came from random experiments. There was a time I photographed chess pieces on a board, playing with the depth of field and shadows. Or there was a day I caught a moving bears at just the right angle. These were not assignments. They were moments of curiosity, and each one taught me something about timing, about patience, and trusting my instincts. Photography became less about capturing what I saw and more about revealing what I felt.
What about the device that helps build your story or that shapes your story or your story to become a good photographer or videographer?
This phone, this simple, affordable device, shaped me in ways I never expected.
Wow.
It taught me patience. It taught me resourcefulness. It taught me that the best camera is the one you have with you. And it proved that you don't need to wait for the perfect tools. You just need to start. Looking back at the gallery of 2 years, the countless photos, the memories, the lessons, I see a record of someone who refused to wait. Someone who made the most of what he had. Someone who turned constraints into crafts.
Final reflection.
When I look back at these 2 years, I think about what I've learned. Not just about photography, but about myself. I learned that creativity does not require permission. It does not require validation. It just requires action. I learned that limitations can be liberating. That constraints force innovation. That struggle sharpens skill. And I learned that if this is what I could do with a simple smartphone, imagine what happens when the tools finally catch up to the mission.